All right, so here we are. We're about to do a revival, and this is about as true as a barn find as they come, even though it's never lost. But got the old pickup here. And keep walking, keep walking. We open the door up. What do you see? That would be a 1963 Ford Galaxie 500 four-door. I know, not a half. You're probably all hoping it would be a half. It'd be really cool if it was, or a wagon, but you know, we're working with the barn finds we've got. And well, this is it. It's been, well, I'm gonna go through it inside. I've been here before already. I'm gonna spray these lug nuts down with some acetone and ATF. It might be in vain, but it's an effort. Note the mouse nest in the hubcap. Never seen that one before, but there it is. Anyway, the biggest issue we're gonna have with this car is I bet the motor. We've been down here before. I bet the motor is stuck so tight we won't even be able to break it free. So that's what I'm worried about. The water table is higher across the road, so all the water runs through here, and you can kind of see it. Charles and I came through here a few years ago and dug all this out, and hopes we might be able to pull it out of here, but haven't gotten there yet. So I'm just gonna, we've dumped acetone ATF down the cylinders, no movement, and the only thing touching the ground on this car right now is the oil pan. So I have my doubts, and like I said, we'll go through the inside and see. There's some plates in there. We'll go look. Yeah, it's not perfect. Jersey's over there. I'd guess that's a mouse nest in the roof. I'm gonna say it's been sitting in here since 1980. Hasn't moved. 84, 85-ish maybe. It's really not, it's not rusty. I can't even see what I'm doing, but oh, I was gonna come down here and bring some keys. Forgot. Oh well. Anyway, she's a little close over here. So we'll see what we can do for the wheels. At least get this side done, and that back one I don't know about. This front one over here, she's pretty well. Well, there's not a whole lot of room to work through here, so yeah. Anyway, gonna keep plugging away at it. Suppose I should open the hood, but go with the 63. There's safety. It's not pretty. I'll tell you that. She's not pretty. Note the mouse nest. Mouse turds. Anyway, yeah, we've came down here and soaked it, but no luck yet. Anyway, this battery has 1204 scratched into it. Don't know what year that is. If that's the year, it could be 2004. I doubt it, because she's stuck hard. But you never know. The 352 Cruise-O-Matic. Anyway, I better get to work here. I have no idea when the next clip of this video is going to be. But yeah, here it is. Hopefully a project that we get to work on soon. Just gonna close the hood because I'm not doing anything in there. So anyway, I'll get a move on here. As you can hear, the wind's blowing pretty good. But yeah, we'll get a move on here. Got all the hubcaps off, got all the lug nuts sprayed, and every hubcap had a mouse nest in it. There's one. That's got coon hair in it. I mean, they're active, so. But yeah, each one had one, and they're nasty. Anyway, you might be able to hear a difference in me, but, oh, there's a rafter there. We're gonna take a gander at the insides. The door open. I've got my mask on and it's still gonna be horrible. I mean, it's just gonna be rank. Yeah. She's been down here a long time. Wow. That's really bad. Holy cow. Yeah. It does have floor mats in it. I did want to pull those out, but the carpet's really nice under them, so I didn't. And they eat all the foam out from under the seats. I bet they did. Should really have my flash on. Nope, they didn't. There's just not a lot. Oh, they definitely did. Anyway, note the aluminum corroded right there. And yeah. She needs to come out of here bad. Real bad. I don't know if, I mean, that's, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're picking up what I'm trying to put down here. Anyway. Yeah, well, I didn't grab the keys again. I even went back. See, this is why everybody hates on Midwest cars, because they're rusty. But you know what? Your Arizona car doesn't have a door seal like that. I mean, it's still pliable. It may be horrible in here. It might be trying to rust out in here, but one less thing a Midwest car has to worry about is door seals. Now, obviously, if they're in the sun their whole lives and yada, 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 then you're gonna have to worry about it. But all of these door seals, or window and door seals, are still pliable. And yeah, a lot of this interior would clean up pretty dang good. Yeah, anyway, I'll go up front here. But yeah, I don't know if you saw that up there, but you can't tell because of my light. Try and focus on it. Yeah, that bounce nest right there on the dash. Anyway, I'm gonna need 2 hands for the next part, so I'll have to put you down. I'll tell you what I find. All right, well, I'm glad I brought the mask. Here's the front door panel. Last plate was 1988. Was it driven a whole lot? I don't know. But last plate was 1988. And yeah. Yeah, anyway. It's pretty sad, that's what it is. There's no other way to describe it. I mean, it's just, I don't want to say wrecked, because I don't like saying stuff wrecked, but I mean, it's just wrecked. I have to go to the other side, try and go there, but yeah. This is what we're working with here. I'd assume this headliner is just full of mouse crap, and these, I don't know for sure, but are they a soft touch? No, it's not. There's a side over here. You can kind of see it has a spot right there in it, and I don't know how that would have got in there. I'm gonna try and go to the other side, see what I can see, but Really, I've done a whole about as much as I can do here, besides maybe put tires on it. Anyway, yeah. No AC, no power steering. Just a bare bone Galaxie 500. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the other side. And yeah, 2 hands. Here's the driver's side. Just as nasty, and this is as much as room as I've gotten here. So bear with me. I don't know if I'll even be able to reach that mouse nest, but yeah, she's nasty. Real nasty. Yeah, I'm really glad I brought this mask. But someday we'll get her out of here. I'm working on Dad, trying to get him to let me rip it out of here, because it is a roof. But at some point, a sacrifice has to be made. Yeah, it's starting to chip out here too. This whole pillar is probably just full of mouse nest. Anyway, we've got a set of keys I wanted to bring down here and try, but I didn't, so that's unfortunate. But I might try and pull some of these mouse nests out of here. Try and do something here. Anyway, yeah. That's all I got for now. So we'll see you on the next video of this car. Whenever that is. Alright, so we're back. It's about, I don't know, probably 3 weeks since the last clip, but got the green light to work on this thing, actually, by father, so that's kind of surprising. But anyway, I've got keys. There are no keys in the ignition, so instead of going inside, we're gonna go to the trunk. Right, wrong, or indifferent. That's what we're gonna do. See if either key I have works. So
should have brought that little blowtorch down.
Yeah,
there shouldn't be any water in there.
I wouldn't think there's any water in here, but I have Charles' video, and we really have no place to run if everything goes south. So yeah, we also we really don't know what the full game plan on this thing's gonna be either. Nope. Besides get it out of here, but we got 4 stuck wheels. We've got 2 sets of keys. They had a 74 Bronco, and Broncos take these same keys. So it's either one of these. I'd guess it's these. They have less wear. But I really don't know. Nor do I know. It might be upside down. Definitely not that way. And if neither of these work, well, that's the one. Bronco. If we had it. Well, that would make sense, because the old green pickup has that leather pouch deal too. So this is the first time in probably, what, 40 years? Probably. Since the mid-80s for sure. So we're gonna give our warning. And we might get off to the side too. Put the keys. You might have just closed it again. Oh. Huge rat nest. Not rat nest, but a huge rats in the nest. Ooh-wee. Oh boy. Wow. Tired? Oh, that smells so bad. Ooh-wee. Oh, we got a bumper jack, a block of wood, tire chains, a lug wrench, and no spare tire. Well, I'm glad there was nothing actively in it. Shoot, the carpet looks... Well, what is that? That's not carpet. What is that? That's the mat. If there's any car that needs to be gutted and then cleaned out, it's this one. Look at that trunk lid. It's like perfect.
Not that these trunk lids don't exchange with a
Probably not, I doubt it.
2-door, do they?
Possibly, I don't know. Take a look at the mouse nest on the left side. I mean, it is...
That thing is piled up now. The wiring looks good on the light still. Believe that or not.
Now, where do we go with it?
Just put it, well, I was gonna say put it back here, but we're gonna...
We'll insulate the door.
We gotta drag this thing out. Since it was your idea, you get to lay under there and chain up.
I figured it would be me get to sit in it, me get to do everything. You got viewers may not, I don't even know where this video is gonna go, honestly. C&J Farms has a lot more of a basis on it.
Yeah.
And I feel like we kind of want to do it together, so I don't know. I don't know where this video will end up, but you will learn that me, Jonathan, am more of the automotive side, and Charles is more of the tractor side. Like, we both have our, you know, I really like Minneapolis Moline tractors, and I'm not saying Charles doesn't, but
We both have our areas that we like.
and
This is... Oh, there's a...
Charles really likes dent side
That's
Fords.
just crazy. This would look like brand new.
Oh, look at this.
I saw that.
I'm gonna have to reach in there with this one. And what is this? I have gloves, but it doesn't feel like enough.
You're pretty good with a block of wood. How did they not eat that? I don't know what that is. It's a heater of some sort.
See if I can flip it. Oh, it's the heater instructions.
Oh my gosh. How did they not eat that? That would have been hanging on the knob.
Yeah. We're gonna have to keep that out. What I wonder about is down here. I've looked under it in the cavities. I've looked under there, but it's not terrible.
Have you explained the history of this car?
No, I haven't. I don't know. I don't remember the video.
Basically, you know, you see Revive and Drive videos. The people don't know the history of the vehicles. We know all of the history of this car.
All of it.
Like, I mean, I wouldn't say all of it. Don't know when every oil change was, but
It's probably in the door.
this was our great-grandpa's car, and our dad bought it from his estate sale. And he drove it till he got a, what, 74 Torino?
Yeah, he got that right out of high school, though. So I think I said in the video prior, the last plates were 89, maybe?
I can see the floaties floating around.
Yeah, I know. I'm really not vibing with the... Doesn't one of these doors open somewhat-ish?
I would say yes, but I think they're froze down. This one would be the one that opens. I don't know how it's shut.
Brief intermission. We're going to try and get that. I think it's about as cleaned out as we're going to go. For now. I'm just kind of glad the trunk opened. Basically, your whole goal today was to find out which key was what. I should really go inside and make sure the ignition works.
Jersey is on her move to the other side now.
What are you doing? You need to get all the mice out of this thing, Jersey. 89, I think. 88 something were the last plates on it. When it was driven last, I don't know. But it's going to be a project. And I think we're going to have to go to hydraulics on this too. This one we might have to take the heads off of. But, you know, it's just not that simple on...
Jersey, the ground's frozen. What are you going to do?
Just not that simple on cars, though, to take the heads off. But anyway, this is rank, and I think we're both tired of smelling it. So that's it for now. I'm sure there'll be another clip sometime. Who knows, maybe tomorrow. We might have to figure out where we're going to put it.
Maybe we'll be dragging it home tomorrow.
I doubt it, but who knows. Yeah. Well, actually wasn't frozen hardly at all. But don't know if I'm deep enough. But the plan is, it's all just one log. We're just gonna slap it back down there, and hopefully it'll look a little inconspicuous. But it's frozen right there. So I might have to dig more around there, but there's a board down there, but I think it's all rotten, so won't do us any good. Kind of hoping it snows tonight to cover up this evidence here, so yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna try and get this open, and like a dummy, I don't have my tripod, so I cannot. Yeah, I got to dig in farther there. We have a little more room, so anyway. Well, got it open this far. Obviously, if we get all the way out here, you can't see this, but it's a good hump, and I don't know how we'll get her out, but we'll have to try somehow. I don't want to scoop it all out, but this is what I was worried about the most, actually, was getting this door open. And like I said, we're just going to roll that right back in there and see where we wind up. I thought this was kind of cool. Look at the spring on this latch. Anyway, as you can see, that's where it's supposed to be. And even this door over here, it just seems to get harder and harder to open every time we're here. So I don't know if the building itself is settling or what's happening, but it never gets any easier to open. So yeah, I hope it snows tonight to cover up our tracks. But anyway, I don't know if I'll dig out any farther or not. I figured it was all rusted out down there. You can actually see the hinge right down there for the door, but that's probably what a lot of this video is going to be, is figuring out a game plan, because we really don't have one. And yeah. But yeah, I'm going to roll that back in and probably show a picture of what it looks like once it's back in there. So it shouldn't freeze too hard if it's now, unless it gets rained on, but should be able to dig it out. It really wasn't even frozen there, but I want to put it back in to insulate it a little bit so that this whole thing doesn't freeze. And I don't know if we'll have the equipment to break through a frozen. This was a hay bale here covering up these doors. It's been not a hay bale for a long time, so anyway, go. I rolled it back in and can't really tell it's there, but it's done at least. This, like I said in the video, I don't know how we'll get that out. We got a tractor and blade, but depends on how frozen it is. So yeah, anyway, I'll quit digging. If we get a foot of snow, it might be a little bit hard, but I guess we still have the tractor and blade and loader. We've got equipment for this. Not a lot of YouTubers have the equipment for the type of videos they've got to make, but we've got the equipment here since we're not too far away from the farm. And yeah. Anyway, I don't know what else to do. Maybe I'll go to the farm and walk you through where we're thinking of putting it. But so this is one spot we're kind of thinking here. A few months ago, I think it's probably been almost a year ago, I came back here and cleaned a lot of trees out of here. But we are wanting to tear what's left of this chicken coop down. And well, at one point we were maybe thinking to put a carport up here, but you know, got to tear this down first. But as you can see, it's not a lot left. We just cut that branch out, draped way over here, and there was a tree right here, and yeah, it's kind of wide open. If we tore that fence out, we could get a little more room. But yeah, this is a, what did I think, 17 foot about wide right here. Oh, there's a stump right there. Charles just cut that one off. I tripped on it already. But yeah, I'm kind of wanting to tear this down and put, it's a flat spot to park stuff. That's kind of what we're thinking. But as you can see, she's real good shape there. But this part right here with these 3 windows was added on, and there's no foundation under it. It's just, I think they're just fence posts, 12-foot fence posts. But this part here has a foundation in it, and well, the foundation's junk, but I can't see anything. Anyway, it's got a big crack in it. I have to go to the other side. If I make it out alive. Did us moving those trees take it out of square enough? Oh yeah, they're giant heave in the pavement. So I almost had hopes that this would be level enough that we could just knock the sides off. What is he doing? Knock the sides off and have a concrete pad, but I don't think that's gonna happen because there's not a whole lot holding the sides on. But the only thing good about it is this front wall. The only thing good about the front wall is it looks okay, but it's not really good. Yeah. You know, we tried selling barnwood, but I don't think there's enough paint on this stuff for people to want it. But yeah, this wall is, I mean, it's junk. Everything is junk on it. So it's 35 feet long, I think is what I calculated out. But we were thinking we could put, you know, for the time being, kind of got a little ramp up here. Not so steep. Have just a flat spot that's out of the way to park stuff. It's just wasted space right now. But yeah, that's kind of what we're thinking. It's 35 feet long. And this spot right here doesn't look too steep, but there's quite the twist down there to get up here. And it's quite the jaunt to get up here. So, you know, we've got all that if we tore all those trees out, but that's kind of what we're thinking. There's Jersey. You know, just a temporary, put a carport up, temporary spot. It's just not doing any good up there. If the roof was good, you know, you could maybe do something in it. Correction, the roof is good, but if the roof was attached to the wall and you could do something in it, it'd be fine. But it's just junk right now. No windows in it. That's the only good section of roof here. As you can see, there's a creosote post. That wall over there is just hanging on by a thread. You can see it's twisted, but a lot of junk in here. But yeah, there's my nail bucket. I come down here sometimes and just start pulling nails. But yeah, that was not fallen the last time I was really down here to look at stuff, so that was just recent. But got rid of all the branches over it, so it might fall apart now. I doubt it, but there's nothing left of it, so who knows, might be a video in itself. Who knows? Well, I think we're gonna pull this thing out today. Hopefully it's not frozen too hard. I came down here with the 550 and tried to clear it out. See what happens. Oh, seems pretty frozen. Probably just trying to break it up a little bit. There was an old hay bale here. Oh, you get the idea. I've already got 30 minutes of video on this one episode, so this is what we're gonna do to get her out. I'm sure it'll require some manual shoving too. Oh, it's breaking pretty good. Well, it's as free as ever gonna get. It was pretty frozen. We moved a lot of dirt. I mean, that's a big pile there, but she is open, and I forgot to bring stuff to lay on. Yeah. Anyway, maybe we should bring a floor jack down and just jack it up and get it out of the dirt. Make sure it's not frozen in. But yeah, it's close to free. What a sight. There she is. I rolled that window down so I could reach in and steer it if I needed to, but this is probably the first time it's seen the light in, oh, what did I say, since 88, 89?
I say mid-80s.
Yeah. The rear two wheels are spinning, the fronts they're stuck. And this is where she was. You're gonna get did you stop there?
No, I'm still recording.
These front ones were a little stuck. I thought we should maybe take the floor jack here and
Heck yeah.
these 63s have a weird weird control arm on them. And I was a little bit worried about it, but yeah. It's out first time and who knows how long. We're gonna have to drag it farther back and
You can't be running around.
hook up to the front somewhere. So yeah, that is awesome. Wanted to do that for so long. Not even funny. Yeah, that is awesome. Well, suppose stop recording for now. Don't need the tripod anymore, but that was awesome. Well, it's home. The rear axle, both brakes let go on there. The fronts are still stuck. I think that we were kind of expecting that, but
You can see all the rust spots.
yeah, she may have been fixed up at one time, who knows, but I do, as Charles said, hopefully this is the last time this car is ever this dusty. If it's this dusty again, its next stop is probably a toaster. But yeah, there she is. Start hosing.
Maybe the hydrant's working. Oh, we got a little water coming. 88 at least.
Yeah, Mom says she hasn't seen it out before.
Ready,
Doesn't even touch it. Gotta soak. Gotta soak it.
Oh, you got a king.
I was gonna say, are you gonna commit to the pressure washing? We're gonna record the whole thing? Probably not.
We'll edit that audio out.
Yeah. I'm doing it the wrong way, starting from the bottom up. The top down. I know. If only we had a pressure washer. Believe it or not, my broken off hose isn't ideal for pressure. Oh, you can see through the windows. It's not a 4-door, or it's not a 2-door. Ah, it's a lot nicer. Is that all rust?
Yeah. Mouse nest.
Oh, that hood's definitely been repainted. Because of that spot right there.
Most of the rust on this car is from the inside out from, I assume, a mouse nest. Well, do we like wash it since we're here?
You might as well just get all the dirt off. You're committed now.
Oh, I know. I just mean like rags and.
Bingo.
John's the one with cold hands, not us.
It's not that bad.
Oh, my hands are fine.
Mine are too.
The biggest issue I have is the thumb stretch.
Thumb's starting to go numb.
Right?
Your thumb going numb?
No, it's cramping up.
Yeah, because it's so cold.
It's not that cold. Well, I probably could put it down.
They get the idea. We're getting a little bit more advanced in our washing techniques. John's going all out. Cody is using snow to shine chrome.
Man, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Well, I'd hope
I feel
so.
like it's pretty.
I'd hope so. It's been sitting in a shed for 45 years.
Where it's not like rusty, it's pretty smooth actually.
Nick and Joe always said, or Nick told us one time that they went through and broomed all the dust off of it one time. I don't know how true that is, but
Maybe I should be on the same side as Tucker so we can just wash off what I'm doing.
oh, the mouse nest right there that you never could see.
Teresa, this is exciting.
He knows we take pictures and videos of everything.
First thing he asked when we got back was, "Did you get any pictures?" Yeah.
Just as well pop the ranch. Hose it off.
Well, it's not so bad when you start to scrub
It's
it. Like this, all this crackling here,
Oh.
it's paint.
Yeah.
And it's like it comes off.
Oh.
hey.
Huh.
What's that?
Watch the front lid and window off. That bugs me about the windshield.
The windshield.
Above the windshield.
Oh. Oh, there's a white wall on it. Never mind the fact the interior just needs to be gutted and then hosed out.
I'm a professional at that.
Oh.
It's the putting it back in nicely part that's the struggle. I bought an 86 Ford with a 6.9 diesel and it had a half-inch mouth tube in the whole thing. Completely gutted and redid it. I salvaged the carpet. A whole box of borax, a whole bottle of Dawn, and a hot seat. Saved me $300. So you got a little dirt on you. You want me to wash it off?
No. Wash the roof off.
You don't have to be so polite.
We're gonna have to edit some words out so YouTube doesn't flag us.
Just put some awesome music to it. Put some German techno music.
Yeah, that's the one. There's gonna be a bunch of ice here tonight.
I don't know, the water's melting it pretty good.
Yeah, don't go there anymore. You're good.
Maybe that's what we've been doing wrong the whole time.
Nothing happened here.
Yeah, there's a few stories that Dad has. It was his high school car, so.
Yeah.
I guess someone slid into him. He was parked by the rectory for the church and I couldn't make it up the hill. Someone slid into him or something.
Is this going to which channel?
I think it's CNJ, honestly.
Yeah, it's your little bondoed up in this corner.
My buttons are gonna scratch the paint.
I don't think you have to worry.
See what's coming out of the grill. It's just straight mouth.
Yeah, that whole core support is full of it.
Watch this side doors. I think we're gonna pop the hood and just hose it out.
Yeah, start stuff.
We're getting in the sun now. Did you rinse that window off? That's just the dirt on the inside.
I haven't washed the front windshield yet.
No, this window. Oh yeah, it's washed.
So we're getting the exterior. That must be oil or something.
Look at you just took your dirt from there and you put it here.
That's for the no-tillers. We relocated the soil. The mouse nest on the dash.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't see it.
Well, I think the dash is just gonna be painted on it.
Oh, you think? I know it's gonna have to be repainted.
How are we gonna find tropical turquoise in spray paint?
Buy a bunch of them. Sounds like a magical color.
I know it's tropical turquoise because that's what mine is.
Dang, look at those things clean up. They don't make chrome like they used to.
I think it was stainless.
Oh.
Yep. 63. Assuming mid 80s when it was put in the south place shed.
The plate in it was 88,
88.
but who knows how much it is.
Well, I was wondering if somebody might have stole the in-date plates on it. Or did you take them off, John?
No, they were off.
I thought somebody might have taken the in-date plates on it and drove their car with it.
Should give that a good hose right there.
Shoot, the wipers are still good.
And the cow was then not even
Alright, let's see this engine.
fun. I ain't done yet.
Yeah. Those hubcaps are pretty neat. Too bad they're 14s.
Oh,
I didn't say too bad. It's probably just going to get 14s if it ever runs. If it ever runs. It will.
Oh, I didn't get over here, so I'll have to wash over here still.
Might be a while. You know, I almost thought about leaving the dirt on it for a protective coating from the elements, but the first time we would have got a wet snow, it would have just modified it.
Now it's just sitting there oxidizing.
Yeah.
You can hear the rust.
You can start to hear it crunch.
Spider web in there with structural.
It is. Yep, we'll just hose the engine off. I see we've got a lot of it already. Go for it. Can't really tell much, but it's different. It's not fixed, but it's different.
One hole that's
Oh, that's true. Well, we got it back. Some time has passed, but we washed it, and this is what we're working with. The interior is rank. We didn't do any cleaning on the dash, but we're just gonna leave the doors open on it. There's stuff to work with. The headliner's gonna have to be torn down. I think I've said that before, but I need to go through and poke all the doors, the traps on them. But yeah, the rear wheels spun roll, and it has dual speakers, so option wise I think it's actually fancier than my 65. But yeah, here she is. We'll probably start working on it tomorrow. It's got some Bondo on it. It's not perfect, but all the inner stuff is really good on it still. So but it's not perfect by any means, and we kind of knew that, but here it is. Here it is. This is most we've ever seen it in our life, so kind of exciting. So yeah. I'm gonna let it air out. I don't think it'll do anything, but I think we might put the block heater on it tomorrow and try and warm it up. So yeah, we washed all the mouse droppings and all that stuff out of it. So figured we may as well wash it. We were there. So, and it did freeze before it dried off, but it'll dry off tomorrow. It's supposed to be warmer tomorrow, but yeah, I need 3 14-inch tires, so but yeah, I'm gonna try and poke around for those doors, drains, and we'll go from there. Well, we're getting to work on the old Galaxie, and I've never seen an air filter this disintegrated and bad. So yeah, gotta move on. I kind of got some other problems here, so see how far we get on this. But I suppose first step is going to be pull the valve covers. So see what we're working with. Got to take the rocker arms for the hydraulics, so that's where we got to start. And I honestly don't know if the firing order's right. Well, they'll take a video of everything. Take a video of all the plug wires and how they're ran. Yeah. Oh, I can take a picture here, can I? I forgot you can do that now. Take a picture. Well, here we are. I got the valve covers off. And everything's falling into them. But it's not too bad in there. It really isn't. Seen a lot worse. That is for sure. But yeah. We're gonna have to probably hit all those valves, see if they close, because Effie's really like to stick valves. So get all the stuff moved away and see where it happens. Tucker has volunteered to start cleaning. Those floor mats you can pull out too when you get them cleaned off, but she's nasty and terrible. Well, we are to the hydraulics portion of our programming. Tucker is having fun cleaning. We're sticking into the ground. See what breaks. Hopefully it moves. We really, I don't know, do we want to mark the crank somehow? We'll see it move. But I really don't know if we'll even record this. It could be destruction.
I'll record it. From afar.
But yeah. I guess. Stuck. Yeah. Kind of hopes that just. I didn't do that. I was copy. Well, I don't condone running old junky oil. If it is to break an old motor. Which way did you move it? Hose moves when it goes up. Well, I mean, I don't know. Is that the pressure side or suction side? Would it matter? I don't know.
Well, we're not gonna waste storage here. Nothing's happened yet.
Well, we've upgraded to better hydraulics, but poor for the application, and we have movement. We haven't got it to break free yet. Can't spin it by the crank yet, but we are. She moved, probably blew the head gaskets and all that. As you can see, full of oil there. So yeah. Just making sure we're not pumping it all into the crankcase here. Yeah. We have movement. So well, progress has been made. It's a couple hours later. We had quite the crew of people show up, but we got over, we made a full rotation of the motor. Still can't get the spin over by hand, but we're making progress. So I think we're pretty well done for the night on it, letting it soak. We got oil in all the cylinders, so just gonna let it soak, see what she'll do. So yeah, that's where we sit on her. I think we're gonna close this video out. It's getting pretty long, and nothing's really happened with the car since that last clip. That's been a month ago. It's kind of sad. Just have been really busy. Need help. The motor still won't spin over. Unfortunately, unfortunately, the motor won't spin over. I put the valve covers back on just for it. But one thing I wanted to try was the block heater and get coolant cycling through it. And I plugged it in once, then unplugged it. It got hot enough to melt all this off, or burn all that off, but it won't work anymore. So either need a new heater or something, but that was unfortunate. As you can see, I was hoping it would heat the motor up and might be able to spin it over. There is less oil in there, but I don't know if it's leaving the motor or not. But I did go and drain the oil on the car. Not a lot. I think the motor is just completely full of hydraulic oil and diesel and ATF and everything. Because I probably pulled 7 or 8 quarts out of it, and it just got it to the add line. So she was pretty full of liquid. I haven't put a wrench on it to try and spin it over since, but I doubt it has freed up. I think we need to do another rotation with the hydraulics, and I need help doing that. Can't watch it all by myself. So that's where this stands, and it's really hoping to have it running by now, but it just hasn't happened yet. But you will see. Oh, look how cute Jersey is. Oh, aren't you a good girl, Jersey? Aren't you a good girl? You'll see it's on all fours now. Oh, you want a belly rub? I'll just pet you here. Dad found a set of white walls, 14-inch white walls for it. $10 a tire, Michelin's. It's the only vehicle on our whole place with Michelin, so you know she's pretty special here. But I got it up on wheels. This wheel did break free. The only other side is the passenger side is not broke free yet. And when we were dismounting the tires, the rim had 3 holes rusted in it. And luckily, Dad had a Torino at one time and had snow tires on it. So we had 2 14-inch tires laying around. And rims, 14-inch rims. So 2 of these rims are from a Torino, and that allowed us to save the 1 tire that was holding air. So that's cool. Dad never put a set of tires on that. So that tire has been mounted on that tire since The owner of the car died in 74. So it's probably been on that car since like 1967, 68. Or it's been on that tire, been on this car for that long. So that's kind of cool, still holding there. But yeah, this brake's still locked up, which I was not surprised about. We've been dragging it back and forth. This is kind of the home we found for it. It's out of the way enough to get stuff done around the shop and close enough that we can work on it. But yeah, it looks, tires are too small, but what can you do? I haven't even got the chance to clean it up yet. Been trying to leave the windows down or doors open just to help her breathe a little bit, but it needs to be cleaned up desperately. But it's just been busy. I want to get the motor to spin over before I get too in depth on cleaning it out. So it looks pretty good. It's been snowed on and rained on, but yeah, it's been a month since that last clip, which is just astonishing to me. That's been that long, right, Jersey? But yeah, that's where the old Galaxie sits. Haven't forgot about it. It's just, we got a blizzard in here, and just, it's kind of been wet, really. And I haven't had enough help to keep doing hydraulics on it. So that's where it stands. And for those wondering, a bucket of hydraulic oil is about 65 bucks here, 5-gallon bucket, and we had to put one in. So far it's taken 65 bucks to get that motor to spin over. So we'll be at 120 if we burn through another 5 gallons, but who knows? It's got a nylon set timing chain on it, and that'll probably plug the oil pump immediately. But that's where this stands, and hopefully I'll get this video out. It's taking up a lot of storage on my phone. So yeah, anyway, there will be more on this car. We won't forget about it. I'm just so glad we got it out, and we've kind of been, I guess I'll show you, you've seen everything, kind of been trying to get the 1955 going, and they're not going, it's running, but get it kind of wrapped up to a not so much of a project state. And Charles has been working on the 70. If you've watched the 1955 video, you're probably going to notice the weird overlap in all of this, because I'm making 2 videos at once here. But we're trying to get this wrapped up. Just need this piece right down here. I'm probably spoiling all the videos Charles has, but we're getting this about wrapped up. So just got a lot of fires a lot of irons in the fire all of a sudden. So that's what we're trying to chip the easier ones off first, getting into farming season 2. So anyway, thanks for watching.